And we have breaking news. The Trump administration set to make a big announcement about changes to the Cuba policy.
Politico's Marc Caputo joins us now to break this news. And we know that President Obama began the normalization process with Cuba in the last year or so of his administration. What do we expect to hear from President Trump, and when?
Well, we expect President Trump to be in Miami, or the Miami area, next Friday. We expect that he's going to roll back some sort of travel to Cuba, we don't know exactly what, and some sort of business opportunities that people are taking advantage of now. We don't know the specifics. I don't know if you know about dealing with the Trump White House, but you're never quite sure until they make the announcement. And sometimes after they make the announcement, you're never quite sure.
A lot of surprises in store.
Right.
Let's talk about wet foot, dry foot. Obviously, that was dissolved by the Obama administration on his way out the door. What do you see happening there?
I see that policy of Obama staying. That is, wet foot, dry foot is gone. I also believe that the embassy will remain open. But as for exactly what the restrictions are going to be, I don't know. But if you like going there just as a tourist, I'm pretty sure that you're not going to be able to do that for much longer, so you might want to get to Cuba in the next few days.
And what would the thinking be behind rolling back anything that the Obama administration has put in place? This is a president who likes to talk about getting better deals. Who would he be trying to get a better deal for?
For the Cuban people, they say. Because the idea is, hardliners didn't like the Obama policy because it required essentially nothing of the Castro government. They got nothing out of them. And so the idea here would be to find a way to try to force the Castro government or Castro's successor to come to the table and make some sort of concessions, allow the Cuban people to live better and more freedom. I
need to ask you real quickly about the president, his press conference, the Comey testimony. Real quickly, I know that you were in touch with Senator Marco Rubio today. What is the calculation on the part of Senator Rubio and other Republicans as they watch all of this play out?
Well, Rubio sits on the Senate Intel Committee, and what they want to know is, did Russia really attack us? But there was this huge Comey issue, and they wanted to find out, okay, to what degree is Russia the problem or is Trump the problem? Republicans walked away from that meeting thinking, yeah, Trump didn't do a very good job, certainly shouldn't have met with Comey, certainly shouldn't have spoken with him about Mike Flynn, but the real problem here is Russia. That's what really came through for them in that hearing. That's what they're going to be pursuing. They're not looking at impeaching Trump. Again, impeachment, though, is a function of the House, not the Senate.
Exactly.
All right, Mark, thank you very much for your insight in the breaking news.